Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Team Crafternoon. I'm Miss Randy, and today I am going to be showing you how to make these foam bookmarks. So we have two different kits this month, two different designs. We are celebrating our summer adventure program, which is called Oceans of Possibilities. So we have a mermaid tail bookmark and we have a shark bookmark. So let me show you what you need to get started. Each kit is going to have written instructions. We're going to have a template. So this is the shark template. It includes the body of the shark, the mouth of the shark, and the teeth. It's going to have a couple of pieces of sticky back foam, an oversized paper clip. The shark has a couple of different pieces. It includes two googly eyes. These should be peel and stick googly eyes, but just in case you have any issues, we've also included two glue dots that you may need to cut down to size to use with your googly eyes. As far as the mermaid kit goes, it's the same thing except simplified. So you're going to have the same template, except it's going to have the tail and the scales for the mermaid tail. You're also going to have two pieces of foam, one that you can use for the tail, and then the other piece that you can use for the scales and the detailing on the tail if you'd like. And then you have your oversized paper clip and of course the instructions. Now, two things that are not included in the kit that you are going to need, that you're going to have to grab from home, is some type of writing utensil, whether that be a pen or a pencil, and you're going to need a pair of scissors. So I have both of those with me today. So the first thing that you're going to do is take your template for whatever foam bookmark you've picked up, and you're going to cut out the different pieces. Once you have all of that finished, you're going to have pieces that look like this. So this is the body, this is the mouth, and these are the teeth, just like that. So then what you would do is you're going to take your different pieces of foam and your pen, and you're going to trace these shapes out on the foam. What I recommend to you is, I told you that this is a self-adhesive foam. So what I would suggest is flipping the foam over and drawing your, tracing your pattern out on the backing. All you're gonna need to do, and I'm just gonna demonstrate with this smaller piece of foam here, and I'm gonna trace the body. And I'm gonna take my template here and I'm just gonna lay it down. I'm gonna take my pen and I'm just gonna trace. For the mouth and the teeth, you only need to do this once, but the body you need two. So we're gonna do this one more time. After I have everything traced out, so like I said, two bodies, one mouth, one pair of teeth, you're gonna use your scissors and you're just gonna cut off everything out. So there I have my two body shapes. Now I have already traced and cut the mouth shape, as you can see. Cutting teeth can be a little difficult because you have all these angles that you have to worry about. So one thing that I do to help me with this is, you'll see like you have kind of a straight line for your teeth. So the first thing that I do is I'm going to cut along that straight line. So I've sort of trimmed it down. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut on the angle in one direction. So I'm just going along and I'm cutting right on the angle where I've traced. Then I'm going to go in the opposite direction. And if I've done it correctly, I can just pull the excess foam right out. And so I still have that tooth shape. So I'm just cutting on the opposite angle, and then I'm just pulling and it'll come right out. And you just do that for every line. And there we go. So now I have my teeth. So for this step, we're actually going to assemble the face of the shark next. I'm going to take one of the shark body pieces, and all I'm going to do is take the red mouth first, and I'm going to peel the white backing off. So you can see it's sticky, so I'm just going to place it on the front of the shark towards the bottom in the center to create his mouth. The next thing we're going to do is place the teeth. So I'm going to do the bottom first. So again, I'm going to peel the white backing off. And I'm just going to stick that right on top of the red mouth along the bottom. Okay, so we're just layering this. So then we're gonna do the top portion, and again, I'm guessing you can probably guess the next step. Yes, we're peeling the white backing off. And then we're gonna place the foam right on top of the red mouth at the top, just like that. So then we're gonna add the googly eyes, and like I said, these are peel and stick. So I am going to carefully, there we go, peel the backing off. So I'm just going to place one googly eye right above the mouth. And I'm going to do the same for the second eye. So there he is. Oh. Okay. So we have the face of our shark all finished. So we're going to put that piece to the side for now. And we're going to actually use this piece right here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to flip this foam over, make sure that the backing is right side up. We're going to peel that backing off and place the foam sticky side up on your work surface. So that means the sticky side is facing up. So then we're going to take this paper clip and we're going to lay it down on top of the foam. I am placing it in the center of the foam, and I have the loops of the paper clip pointing towards me. So these like little pegs here are going to be on the sticky foam. The next part is really simple. We're almost finished. We're going to take the face of the shark. We're going to peel the backing off of that, and we are just going to lay it over the other piece of foam right on top of the paper clip, and we're just going to press down. So you can see I'm pressing down all over, making sure that both sides are together. So there is our foam shark bookmark. He's super cute. So now we're going to take a look at how to assemble the mermaid tail bookmark. The first thing, obviously, just like with the shark, you're going to cut out the tail shape and the scale shape using your scissors. So I have already done that. As you can see, this is what you are left with. For the next step, you are going to trace the mermaid tail twice, just like you did for the shark body. So here is a tip. As you can see, when you cut it out, you're still going to have the black lines on one side of your template. What I would suggest is trace one tail first, then flip over your template so you can't see those black lines and trace it again. That way, when you cut it out, your tail is going to fit together a little bit better. As far as the scales go, you have a large piece of foam here. Cut out 6 pieces. We're going to layer them and trim them as we go. So I've already done that. I have 6 pieces here. So we're going to take one of the tail pieces and we're going to start adding the scales. So I'm just going to take one of the scales. I'm going to peel the backing off. Start at the top closest to the fins. And I'm just going to lay it and stick it just like that. So as you can see, if you turn it over, there's excess here. So what you can do is use your scissors and just trim that piece down. I find it easier is if you look at it from the back. And so there we go. I've trimmed it down. So I'm gonna peel the backing off of a second set of scales. And you're going to actually put this a little bit on top of the first set. They're gonna layer on top of each other, just like that. And as you can see, there's gonna be some excess. So we're gonna just do what we did for the first piece and we're gonna trim that down. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so I actually am going to need one more scale. So I'm going to trace one more out. And that's perfectly okay. This might happen to you too, depending upon how you layer it. We've given you enough foam, hopefully, that you should be okay. I'm gonna add the last scale. And I am all set with the front of the mermaid. So we're going to take the piece, the second piece, and we're going to flip it over and peel the backing off, okay? So we have it laying on our work surface, sticky side up. Oh, sticky foam. Such fun. So we're doing the same thing we did with the shark. We're taking the paper clip, we are laying it in the center. We're making sure that the loops are facing towards us. I'm gonna press down so it looks like that. Now we're going to peel the backing off of the piece with the scales already attached. And we're going to carefully put this right over the paper clip. So I'm going to start from the bottom and I'm just going to lay my piece down. Press the back, make sure that everything is all set. And so there we go. We have our mermaid bookmark. You can use any excess foam we have from the scales to create some designs on the tail. So you can actually take your extra foam, sort of cut some smaller pieces in different shapes. And create some extra mermaid flair. So I'm just actually kind of cutting these at an angle. And there we go. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We hope you have enjoyed this project. Stop by the Vortex to pick up one of our Teen Crafternoon Craft on the Go kits while supplies last. If you have enjoyed this video and are interested in more of our Teen Crafternoon projects, check out our YouTube channel at fountaindale.org/YouTube. We'll see you next time.